Welcome to the Real News Network. I'm Jess Lenore in Baltimore. And contrary to what has been widely reported over the past few days, teachers in West Virginia, nearly all of them, are on strike again today, despite a reported deal between the head of the teachers union and the governor of West Virginia.
Nobody loves education more than me. Nobody loves our teachers more than me. And to be perfectly honest, in a lot of ways, I was looking at this maybe not correctly. And so the long and the short of it is, now we have concluded with at least as far as an agreement that we can possibly conclude that our teachers will go back to work on Thursday. We're going to give all state personnel right now, or all state employees a 3% raise. We're going to do an additional 2% for all those that are related to education, whether it be service personnel or teachers, and we're going to do it all in the first year.
Now joining me to discuss this is a striking teacher. Jay O'Neill is a teacher at Stonewall Jackson Middle School in Charleston, West Virginia. Jay, we know that you're about to go to the Capitol to rally and lobby with some fellow teachers, but talk about why you're on strike today, because it was widely reported over the past few days that there was a deal struck that would give you a 5% raise and then a promise to deal with the rising healthcare costs. Why weren't teachers happy with that deal that was struck between the leadership of the union and the governor?
Well, I think the biggest reason is, to be honest, because of past actions, we don't trust our legislature or our governor. So we want to see real concrete proof that they're doing this. Some legislation did come out yesterday for the 5% raise, but we want to know that it's actually signed and passed before we go back. And they have set up what they're calling a task force for the insurance. And I think a lot of us, I'll be honest, are willing to give them a good faith effort on that and see where that goes. But again, we need to see concrete proof that these things are happening. And we just felt like yesterday there wasn't enough yet, and we didn't feel like it warranted us going back.
So what was your reaction when the union leadership was on had their press conference and announced that the strike was over, a deal had been reached? How did you react to that?
I think a lot of us were just a little frustrated that they didn't talk to us first. It was hard to get that announcement coming from the press conference, and even actually coming from the governor himself before we heard it. So I think we were a little blindsided. It's not that we didn't like a lot of the things in that. It was more the delivery and the way it came to us.
What we had reported previously, and what I asked Ed Lee, the head of the West Virginia Education Association, one of the main teachers unions, I asked him where did the inspiration for this strike come from, and he acknowledged that it came from the ground up. It came from the grassroots that really pushed the strike forward. And so it would be surprising to some, and it'd be disappointing that the rank and file weren't consulted with this deal.
Yeah, I think that's the thing, is it really came from the ground up. This has definitely been a bottom-up movement the whole time. And I think we felt like we initially voted to walk out and to take this move. And I think we kind of wanted to feel like we were voting to come back now and to check that, at least the majority of us were satisfied with what happened.
And so another aspect of this we reported is that the state's attorney general made a claim that this strike is illegal, and it seems like that's true. The strike is illegal. Talk about that teachers are putting a lot on the line here by defying the state, and now defying their union leadership by going on the picket lines.
So it's true, we don't have collective bargaining in West Virginia, and so a lot of the teachers and school service personnel, bus drivers, cooks, everyone, first of all, they're not even all union members. We have about 3 different kind of, really they'd be more like associations here for, teachers and service personnel. And so because of that, yeah, it's illegal to walk out, but I think we just are getting to the point we thought we don't have a lot of other options. We've tried for years to talk to our legislature, to lobby them, write them, call them, all these things. Nothing seems to be working. And we're at the point now where we have over 700 unfilled vacancies in schools. And so it's just forcing teachers leave to go to other states because it can pay $5,000 or $10,000 more just to hop the state border and go next door. And teachers are realizing what do we have to lose? You know, we don't have anything else. And so we've got to try something drastic. And I think that's how we got to this point.
And finally, how long do you think it's going to take to win these concessions over healthcare, over pay? And I understand that there's attempts to decertify the profession, or allow for non-certified teachers to help fill that gap of the need of teachers.
Yeah, there's been a lot of talk about that, even months ago, of trying to kind of lower the certification requirements to get more people in the classrooms. When really they just need to fix the core issue of pay and our eroding health benefits. I hope this doesn't last much longer. I do feel like there's been some really positive movements in the last few days. For instance, the pay raise bill passed the House yesterday. We just needed to pass the Senate soon. So hopefully not too much longer, but I think all of us are prepared to stay out as long as it takes to get things done.
All right, Jay O'Neill, thank you so much for joining us. Teacher at Stonewall Jackson Middle School in Charleston, West Virginia. And, we'll be checking in with you over the next few days, and, we'll keep tabs on how this is going. Thanks so much.
Great, thank you.
Thank you for joining us at the Real News Network.